You know, there's never a dull moment on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Every Sunday night, it's one of the most talked about shows on Twitter. And one of the reasons is that one of the show's most beloved characters, Kandi, and her mom, Mama Joyce, always getting into some sort of drama. And Mama Joyce is on the couch with Dr. Tiff.
Yes, she is, and we're so happy to have you here, Mama Joyce.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Looking extra fabulous today. Now, you happen to be one of the most loved, but also, I think, probably one of the most misunderstood characters on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. How do you think you've become such a standout on this show?
I really don't know.
Mama Joyce, stop playing. Because you have something to say about everything. You've always been opinionated, but I think this season you've kind of amped it up, especially when it comes to Kandi and Todd's relationship.
Well, I just gave my opinion.
Like any good mama would do.
Any mama would do.
Right. And you know what? I love you because I feel like we all kind of have a Mama Joyce in our family. Yes. There's somebody that just tells it like it is and could care less what we think. They're going to say what they want to say. Is that you?
That's me.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah,
well, you have been, shall we say, maybe a little hard, I think, on Todd, right? How are things now with your relationship with Todd and with Kandi?
Well, my relationship with Kandi now is in a very good place.
Good. I'm glad to hear that because
yes.
I was worried there for a minute.
Yes. We, I think it was Christmas. She was going out of town, and I said, I am not going to let my baby go out of town with not giving her a call. And, well, it was a little before Christmas when she was going on vacation because we hadn't talked for a couple of weeks.
And I'd heard that. She had done an interview on Watch What Happens Live where she said you guys weren't speaking at that time. And I was like, what is going on?
Well, I was really upset with her. Really, I was upset because one of the young ladies, ladies on the Housewives, Cynthia and Sarah Bernhardt, I think, was on.
Mm-hmm. Sandra Bernhardt, yes.
Yeah, and they made the comment, well, who take care of Mama Joyce? Mm-hmm. And Cynthia says, I think Kandi does. So I called Kandi, and I said, Kandi, call them up and let them know you do not take care of me. Mm. You know, I take care of myself.
Okay, Mama Joyce wants everybody to know that she pays her own bills and she takes care of herself. Right, Mama Joyce?
Right.
Okay.
And I live in the same house that I've been living in for 37 years. Okay. The house that I moved in 1 month before Kandi was born.
Okay.
And so Kandi said, Mama, don't pay that no attention. Mm-hmm. I said, no, I want you to straighten that out. And she said, Mama, don't pay that no attention. I said, no.
So it really hurt your feelings that you felt like she wasn't just going to go in and just handle things and speak up for you.
Yeah, and I felt like, you know, a lot of people was misunderstood because they think that I was more concerned about her money and taking care of me.
And that's not the case at all.
And it's not the case. My whole thing is I love my daughter more than I love myself. Mm-hmm. And my whole thing is protecting and looking after her and Riley.
Right, I get that. Well, you've had a lot to say about Todd specifically, and I want to toss to a mashup that we've done because you've had classic one-liners that have been tweeted and retweeted and tweeted over and over again. I want you to take a look at this, and then we're going to talk about Todd when we come back from this.
So is this a work in progress? Are we working at it?
We working at it.
That's fair.
Even though I do feel you're opportunist. You are from New York, so you know y'all slick.
Slick.
But I'm gonna tell you, I take the slick out of slick. There ain't no river high enough. Ain't no ocean deep enough. Ain't no desert hot enough to keep me off your ass, baby.
I'm not going anywhere.
Mom.
Joyce, come on.
Mom,
sit down, baby.
She need to get the out of here. This
I'm
is a
not
family
going
thing.
anywhere.
You ain't no damn family.
Joyce, if you gonna make yourself look like that, then you do that. But you gonna do that by yourself.
He's little. He's short. He got a big head. Candace short. She got a big head. Don't you? Hello? Two short people with big heads. You don't introduce two short people with big heads.
Now, classic Classic Mama Joyce. Now, we asked our viewers for their opinions about what was their favorite one-liner. And, of course, the two people with big heads, you can't have two people with big heads, two short people with big heads. That was their favorite thing. Mama Joyce, how are things with you and Todd now? We saw in the clip that you weren't feeling Todd at that time, and I'm hoping that you've come around at this point. How are things now?
Well, I really haven't really talked with Todd. I decided to stay out of their relationship and let them deal with their relationship.
Yeah. Okay. And they're still together, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They're together.
Well,
but I'm out of their relationship.
But you're out of it. Okay. And that sounds like a healthier place for you to be.
Yes, it's much healthier.
Yeah.
But I have rekindled a very healthy relationship with my daughter.
Yeah.
And my granddaughter, and we're in a very good place.
Well, I want you guys to stay in a good place, because I believe you've raised a very smart, very intelligent, very thoughtful daughter, someone who's super talented.
Yes.
And you've got to trust her to be the woman that you raised. She knows what she's doing. She's got it, and if it's a mistake, it's her mistake to make, right?
And like what I've said, I pray and hope that I am wrong about Todd. Yeah. And if I am wrong, I'll come back on HLN and say,
and sit right back on this couch?
I am wrong about Todd Tucker. And if I'm
right, hold you to that, Mama
I will
Joyce.
be totally quiet, and you all will not hear a word from me.
I'm going to hold you to that, too, because I don't believe you want to be quiet.
No, I'm going to be quiet, because I'm not going to rub it in my daughter's face.
Okay, good.
Because I'm going to be there for her. Okay. I love my daughter.
Good.
I'm her greatest supporter.
Well, I'm glad
I love
to hear
my
that.
daughter more than I love myself. I had only 2 children, and I lost one, and I do not want to lose another one under no condition.
So much as well, and she doesn't want to lose you as well. So I know she's happy to have you in her life. Before we go, I do want to ask you, because I've heard rumors that you're not going to be on The Housewives after this season. Is that true?
Well, we'll just wait and see.
Okay.
We don't know what. You could never say never.
Right. How are you feeling about the way you've been portrayed this season?
Before, I'm not a paid participant. I mean, a paid actor on the show. I'm just.
So you're not getting any kickbacks from Bravo. They're not paying you to be on, although.
So I was just Candy's mother. You know,
you are Candy's mother.
I am.
Are Candy's
I'm
mother.
Candy's mother. You know, so I wasn't. So being Candy's mother and being the outspoken mother and the person to give advice or whatever, it was fine. Yeah. But to being portrayed as a villain and not being paid, that kind of hurt.
That kind of sucks, doesn't it?
That sucks. That I didn't take too kindly of that.
I'm sure. Well, Mama Joyce, I want to thank you for being here, and certainly, Vinny, I know he watches every Sunday just like the rest of us, and we will be tuned in to see what else Mama Joyce has to say.
And I'm also on Twitter.
Okay.
You can reach me at The Mama Joyce.
The Mama Joyce is on Twitter. On the Twitter. And please reach out to her, tweet her, and retweet. Vinny.
All right. Why do I smell a new reality show? That's my Mama Joyce.
All right.
All right.
I like it.